Have you ever felt it? That sudden, chilling void. A moment when words, seemingly innocuous, strike with the force of a physical blow. Not just pain, but a profound, unsettling silence. Your mind, once a bustling forum of thoughts, becomes a barren wasteland. Your voice, once ready to articulate, is choked, trapped, swallowed by an unseen force. It's a common human experience, yet its depth remains largely unexplored. Why do certain insults, certain criticisms, possess such disproportionate power? Why do they not merely sting, but silence you? Why do they trigger a freeze, a retreat into the deepest recesses of your being, leaving you vulnerable, exposed, and utterly voiceless? Tonight, we descend into the abyss of the psyche. We will unearth the hidden mechanisms that empower, mere words to disarm your very essence. We will confront the Jungian concept of the shadow self and expose how unacknowledged vulnerabilities become the very chains that bind you under verbal assault. This isn't just about what they say. It's about what it awakens within your own shadow. Prepare to explore the hidden fears, the past echoes, and the unseen grip that empowers words to silence your inner voice. And, more importantly, learn how to reclaim your power from the unseen. Consider the scenario: a casual remark, a pointed jab, a dismissive tone, and suddenly your breath catches. Your heart pounds, not with anger, but with a strange, cold dread. Your mind races, yet no coherent thought forms. Your tongue feels heavy, glued to the roof of your mouth. The perfect retort, the logical defense, the simple truth, all vanish, replaced by a suffocating emptiness. This isn't merely a lack of quick wit. This is a primal, almost involuntary response. It's the psychological equivalent of the freeze in the fight or flight or freeze mechanism. But why freeze when faced with words, not physical danger? Why does your sophisticated conscious mind, capable of complex reasoning, suddenly shut down, leaving you feeling like a bewildered child? The answer lies not in the insult itself, but in the target it strikes. It's not the arrow, but the wound it seeks. And often that wound is not on the surface, but buried deep within the unlit chambers of your own psyche. It's a wound that you, yourself, might have carefully hidden, even from your own conscious awareness. To understand this profound silence, we must journey into the realm of Carl Jung, the enigmatic architect of the psyche. Jung proposed the concept of the shadow self, a profound, often unsettling aspect of our personality. The shadow is not inherently evil, but rather the unconscious aspect of the personality that the conscious ego does not identify in itself. It's everything we deem unacceptable, undesirable, or unworthy within ourselves, and thus we repress it. Think of it as a hidden chamber in your mind, a forgotten attic where you've stashed away all the parts of yourself you've been told are bad, weak, ugly, stupid, or unlovable. It's where your unacknowledged fears reside, your repressed anger, your unexpressed sadness, your perceived flaws, and even your undeveloped potentials. Society, family, and personal experiences all contribute to what gets relegated to this shadow realm. For instance, if you were constantly told as a child that showing emotion was a sign of weakness, you might repress your natural sensitivity, pushing it into your shadow. If you were shamed for making mistakes, your fear of imperfection might become a dominant, unacknowledged force. These repressed aspects don't simply vanish. They fester, they grow, and they become exquisitely sensitive. They become your Achilles' heel, your hidden vulnerability. This is where the dark psychology truly begins to manifest. An insult, particularly one that silences you, is rarely about the words themselves. It's about the resonance it finds within your unacknowledged shadow. The person delivering the insult, consciously or unconsciously, has stumbled upon one of your hidden vulnerabilities. Their words act as a key, unlocking that carefully guarded chamber within you. Imagine you secretly fear you're not intelligent enough. Someone makes a snide remark about your understanding of a topic. It's not the remark that devastates you. It's the fact that it echoes a deeply buried insecurity, a part of your shadow that whispers, "They're right. You are stupid." The insult doesn't create the fear. It activates the existing, unacknowledged fear. This is the insidious power. The insult becomes a mirror, reflecting back not what they are, but what you fear you are. It's a projection, yes, but one that finds fertile ground in your own unintegrated self. The silence isn't a sign of weakness. It's a symptom of your psyche grappling with a sudden, painful confrontation with its own hidden parts. Your inner voice, which might otherwise defend you, is silenced because the insult has triggered a deeper, more primal alarm bell. The alarm that warns you of your own perceived inadequacy, your own unaccepted truth. It's the unseen hand of your own shadow, momentarily gripping your throat. We are delving into the profound depths of the human experience, exploring the unseen forces that shape our reactions and our very sense of self. This journey into the hidden corners of the psyche can be unsettling, but it is also profoundly liberating. If this exploration resonates with you, if you find yourself drawn to understanding the intricate dance between light and shadow within us, then consider becoming a part of this growing community. Subscribe to the channel and join us as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the mind and spirit. And I urge you, share your thoughts below. Have you experienced this silencing grip? What insults have resonated with your own hidden fears? Your insights fuel this collective journey. What happens when this silencing grip becomes a chronic state? When every potential insult, every perceived criticism triggers that deep freeze. The consequences are far more profound than a momentary loss of words. Firstly, you begin to self-censor. Fearing the activation of your shadow, you become hesitant to express your true thoughts, your genuine feelings, your authentic self. You walk on eggshells, not around others, but around the fragile boundaries of your own unacknowledged vulnerabilities. Your inner voice, once merely silenced by an external trigger, begins to silence itself proactively. This leads to an erosion of self-worth. Each time you freeze, each time you cannot defend yourself, each time your inner voice is stifled, a small piece of your confidence chips away. You begin to internalize the insult, even if consciously you know it's untrue. The shadow, left unaddressed, grows stronger, its grip tightening with every successful assault. Philosophically, this is a tragedy. To lose your inner voice is to lose your unique perspective, your contribution to the tapestry of existence. It is to live a life in muted tones, constantly adjusting to the perceived expectations and potential criticisms of others, rather than resonating with your own authentic frequency. You become a reflection of external judgments rather than the sovereign architect of your own reality. The silence isn't just a lack of sound, it's the absence of you. The good news is that the shadow, though powerful, is not an insurmountable foe. It is a part of you, and like all parts of you, it can be integrated, understood, and ultimately transformed from a vulnerability into a source of strength. Reclaiming your power from the shadow's grip requires courage, introspection, and a willingness to confront what you've long avoided. Step 1. Acknowledge your shadow. This is the most crucial step. Instead of repressing those parts of yourself you deem unacceptable, shine a light on them. What are your deepest fears? What criticisms sting the most? What aspects of yourself do you hide from others, and even from yourself? Journaling, meditation, and honest self-reflection are powerful tools here. Understanding what the insult is targeting is the first step to disarming it. You cannot integrate what you refuse to see. Step 2. Disarm the insult. Once you begin to understand your shadow, the insult loses its arbitrary power. It's a mirror, not a window. Realize that the insult often reflects the insecurities of the person delivering it, or it hits a raw nerve in your unacknowledged shadow. It's not a definitive statement about your worth. Question the narrative. When an insult strikes, pause. Ask yourself, is this truly accurate? Or is it a projection? Is it a past echo? Separate the external word from the internal wound. Emotional regulation. Practice grounding techniques. Deep breaths, focusing on your physical sensations, can prevent the immediate freeze response. This creates a small window for your conscious mind to engage. Set boundaries. Sometimes, the most powerful response is no response at all, or a calm, firm boundary. I will not engage with that. Or simply walking away. Your silence then becomes a choice, not a surrender. Step 3. Integrate and transform. This is an ongoing process. Instead of fighting your shadow, befriend it. Understand that your perceived weaknesses often contain the seeds of your greatest strengths. Your sensitivity, once a vulnerability, can become your empathy. Your anger, once repressed, can become your passion for justice. By acknowledging and integrating these parts, they cease to be hidden targets and become integrated aspects of your whole, powerful self. The insult then has nothing to latch onto. The journey to integrate your shadow is not a destination, but a continuous path. There will be moments of relapse, moments when the old wounds are pricked. But with awareness, with self-compassion, and with the courage to face your inner landscape, you will find that the grip of the shadow weakens. Your inner voice, once silenced, will begin to resonate with unwavering strength. It will speak not from a place of reaction, but from a place of integrated wisdom. You will stand unyielding, not because insults no longer exist, but because they no longer find a hidden vulnerability to exploit. You will be whole, and in that wholeness lies true power. The shadow's grip is real, but it is not unbreakable. It is a testament to the unacknowledged parts of ourselves, waiting for our conscious recognition. By understanding its mechanisms, by bravely facing our own depths, we reclaim not just our voice, but our very essence. May your journey into the self be one of profound discovery. May your inner voice echo with unwavering strength, a testament to the integrated power of your whole being. Until our next descent into the mysteries of the mind, stay curious, stay courageous, and never let the shadows of others silence the truth within you.